Everything I do for her. Now I am the fisher, and at the same time, I have come to a way in my life where I must always chase the bait.
You named your daughter Atlanta?
Yes, it's a beautiful name. I named her after the city. That's where I will take her after this job.
That's a good, strong name. And a good city.
I want for Atlanta to be free. I want for her to have opportunities that I didn't have. I just hope I can be there for her the way my father was there for me. She can be stubborn like her mother used to be, and refuse the fisher's bait. I think I know now it's a good way to be. I think that my father believed that too.
Jess changed my life too. She was my second wife, second daughter. Apparently I'm the genetic carrier of rebellion because both my daughters got it. I worked so hard to protect Jess and keep her out of trouble.
What about you? Did you turn out so good because your parents kept you out of trouble?
Me? I was a little hellion myself. Uncontrollable. It's in my genes. Oh, now you know this is different. Still, one thing Jess really hasn't had in her life is a present father figure. I don't want to seem indifferent, but I really need to find Jess.
You're right. I'm not always so, como se dice, talkative. Fine. Let's get moving then.
Ouais, on y va.
All right, Jerry. Enough talk.
You know where we are?
I have a good idea. It's a difficult hike. Do you feel rested?
Hungry. A little thirsty, but I just want to get to Jess.
Good. Shh.
Ah oui.
Did you guess Dilophosaurus?
Hello?
That was actually the call of a whooping swan. Dinosaurs shared many features with modern-day birds. For instance, we now know that many theropod dinosaurs from the Jurassic period's vocal organs are just like modern birds. We are arriving at the fourth of 7 lookouts along the
La
tour.
voiture s'est fait défoncer
Your
quand même.
Jurassic Park tour vehicle will stop for 5 minutes to let you stretch your legs and take photographs of our animals. Next stop, the Jurassic Park Marine Facility and Aquarium.
Would you look at this?
What are they?
They look like feeder tanks. This could be a hatchery.
A hatcher what?
They're raising these fish to feed another animal, like at Marine World.
Like the killer whales?
Precisely.
That's a lot of fish. How many whales are they feeding?
I don't know. It looks like each of these tanks could feed 3 or 4 orcas per day.
Oh, you're a fish expert now.
I can make an educated guess.
Look, there's a sign over there. It looks like a schedule or something.
This is a hatchery. That's the stocking schedule for the tanks.
Something tells me these fish aren't for feeding whales, huh, Doc? Hold up. I hear something. All clear.
Dad!
Jess.
Ah,
Oh, thank God. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Just, can we go home now?
I'm so glad you two are safe, Jerry. How did you manage to get here?
We climbed out of the tunnels through a service hatch near one of the tour routes. Luckily, someone left the tour program running. Thanks.
You mean...
Dr. Sorkin, the phones are not working.
I'm sorry?
There is no dial tone. You said the phones would be working here.
That's odd. My control terminal showed that the main lines here were active. Unless, of course, Everything is controlled by the computer systems, even the phones. If the power outage outlasted the battery backups, then the system is probably just waiting to be booted up.
Get us to the phones, Doc. We don't have a lot of time.
Mr. Yoder, I refuse to be pushed around by you any longer.
Look, this isn't a day trip. If we don't contact InGen and get another helicopter out here for you all, the next flight over the island is gonna be a wing of B-52s carrying holy hellfire.
What?
That's right, Doc. We're gonna murder all your precious little pets and sink this island into the Pacific.
Dios mío. That's what you meant by ground zero?
Yeah, that's right.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? This is my home!
What do you mean you're home? I didn't tell you earlier because I thought we'd be off the island by now.
This island is the ancestral home of her people.
Wait, what is Dr. Sorkin doing?
Laura,
Elle fait quoi
what are you...
Where is she going?
I don't know. This rotunda. It's where the control room is. She's going to the phones without us.
Damn it! Get that elevator back up here!
Oh, they've really made a lot of progress in construction here. Paleozoic, huh? Well, most of the specimens here aren't really from the Jurassic period anyway. Ah, Paleozoic. From oldest to newest. Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian. Interesting concept. Living fossils. I guess you can't expect a mosquito to feed on fish swimming hundreds of meters under the sea.
This little pool's cool. Were these creatures all cloned like the dinosaurs?
No, these aren't actually extinct animals, Jess. They live in the oceans today. They're called living fossils because they haven't evolved much from the ancient fossil forms discovered by paleontologists.
Oh, is that a horseshoe crab?
Could be. To be honest, I don't really know all that much about sea fauna.
Fauna. What is that supposed to be?
I don't know. Looks like a mosasaur.
Mosa what? It looks kind of scary.
Well, it's sort of
Tu
a
m'étonnes.
sea lizard of sorts. You think of a big moray eel with a crocodile head.
Croco eel? Great. Sounds charming.
Don't worry, there are no sea creatures on my list of park animals.
Then what are all the feeder fish for?
Feeder fish?
Yeah, we came through a big room filled with tanks of fish. Laura said they were for feeding other animals, like whales.
Well, let's not jump to any conclusions. How you holding up, Jess?
I can't stop shaking. I'd literally rather be back in jail for shoplifting. I'm just so tired of running, Dad.
I know, me too. But we're safe for now.
Bon, ça c'est fait.
Why do you have an aquarium here? Can you even clone an ancient fish?
Not as far as I know. I don't know of any amphibious mosquitoes.
Huh?
Well, you remember how the tour explained that we get our dino DNA from fossilized mosquitoes, right? Mosquitoes can't exactly bite an animal that spends its life underwater.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Dad, I'm so sorry I caused all this trouble.
Hey, this isn't your fault.
It is! With the smoking, the dinosaurs, the stealing, my grades. I don't mean to be such a screw-up all the time.
Look, Jess, I know I can come down on you hard sometimes. I feel like I have to cram months of being a dad into the few short days I get with you. But you're an amazing young woman. I'm proud of you, and I don't want you to have to make the same mistakes I've made.
How did you two get here so fast?
A tour vehicle picked us up.
Great. Here I was running for my life in those tunnels, and you two are on a date.
A date? Give me a break.
I don't want to do this anymore, Dad. Can't we just wait here for another rescue?
That's what we're gonna do. But first we have to call for that other rescue.
What if it goes just as bad as the first one?
Hey, look at me. We'll get through this. What do I always say about the glass of water being half full or half empty, huh?
Hey, I ordered a beer.
That's my girl. I'll be over by the info desk, okay?
Yeah, Dad.
Information. Sure could use some now. Oh good, instructions. Insert operator's key into key slot. Okay, etc., etc. Code expires in 24 hours. Morning operations reset procedure. Turn key counterclockwise to input notch and hold for 3 seconds. Keypad will reset and beep 3 times. Turn key clockwise to reset. Enter previous code, then new code. Huh, that's easy enough. Huh, very clever. Looks like they're using numbers from the dates of the Paleozoic era as daily key codes. Okay, so the plaque for the Paleozoic era preceded the oldest period at the display. Maybe the sequence doesn't start at the beginning of the week. Today is Saturday. I need Friday's code. There's enough here for me to deduce the order, if I can just recall the order of the display. Oh, what is that mnemonic? Camels often sit down carefully. Perhaps they're... yada, yada, yada. Turn key to input, hold for 3 seconds, turn to reset, then enter old code, followed by a new code. Input, hold, reset, code. Okay, so the plaque for the Paleozoic era preceded the oldest period at the display. Maybe the sequence doesn't start at the beginning of the week. Today is Saturday. I need Friday's code.
Je vois pas trop s'il y a rien.
Billy, you wouldn't happen to know the order of the Paleozoic periods, would you?
Oh, sure, Jerry. First, second, third, overtime, and penalty shootout.
Oh, yeah. Good, I get it.
Just hurry up.
There's enough here for me to deduce the order, if I can just recall the order of the display.
Au hasard, vraiment.
Devonian, named after Devonshire. Maybe. Let's try this one.
Bon, attends.
Turn key to input, hold for 3 seconds, turn to reset, then enter old code, followed by a new code. Input, hold, reset, code.
Attends, qu'est-ce qu'il dit?
Turn key to input,
Prenez la clé
hold for
pour
3
enclencher,
seconds, turn to
prenez
reset,
3 secondes,
then
tournez
enter
pour
old
une
code,
deuxième
followed by a